We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now what I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right? You can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right? Or your web browser setting and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Oh yeah, and we'd like to officially welcome everyone to another program, to another Mikey Live program. I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. And of course, we have a few things to tell you about tonight, boy. Yeah, boy, thing in the business. Soca Prelims, it's going to be kicking off this Thursday. I mean, the time is finally here. Soca in our lily lolo. So we're going to talk about that in a moment. Soca Monarch, we talked about Boise. He's the one, how many times? I mean, the man, prove himself. He's asking, well, he and some other artists for more money. They're asking for $100,000 as the first prize for Soca Monarch. Well, we'll talk about that. And Scholar says a different approach should be taken when asking for increasing prize money. We'll talk about that too. Opposition leader, he says that losing is tough. We're talking about Keith Mitchell. And the PAHO warns against increasing cases of syphilis and congenital syphilis. We'll talk about all of that and more when we return on tonight's program. Of course, we got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digital Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada. We've got superb distributors on board. We want to say thank you very much to the superb distributors, the entire staff on there. All right, guys. And of course, we're coming back. When we come back, it could be real news in Olia Lili Lolo. We see we have some first-time viewers here. Welcome to you. All right. And for those of you who have not yet done so, we want to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. Again, remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel, and that person could be you.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Okay, so let's go. So tonight we are doing our news and you guys are babysitting, all right? Good. So let's go. So let's get into a few notices before we start going into hardcore news. We have our planned outages as part of Grenlec's maintenance program. Now, this program allows for Grenlec to maintain reliability, power quality, and safety by continuously doing repairs and upgrading of the lines, poles, and infrastructure. Here are the areas that will be affected for the planned outages this week. Please listen up at least to see if your particular area will be affected. Now for tomorrow, God's willing, that is Wednesday, Market Square Hill, that's in St. John, you'll be affected from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And Maribo as well, St. Andrew, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Then the Limes in Grand Dance, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Buseju Kareku, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. You'll be affected. Balthazar St. Andrew, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. La Mode St. George, 12 noon to 4:30 p.m. So, and then everybody's safe for Thursday. And then going on to Friday, Paradise in St. Andrew will be affected from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Again, Grenlex said that they'd like to apologize for any inconveniences caused as a result of this, but this is, as I said, necessary. Folks, we are continuously monitoring our COVID-19 numbers, for any change in status. What we can tell you is that we are seeing a slight uptick in cases that are coming in. In fact, based on the latest COVID-19 dashboard, we can tell you that 54 persons, yes, 54 persons tested positive for COVID-19. That's higher. That's an elevation. All right. There were a total of 205 tests that were done. Now, here's what. We are also seeing an increase in hospitalizations. 8 persons are currently hospitalized due to COVID-19. There are 4 moderately ill, 2 severely ill, and 2 critically ill. 13 recoveries recorded, and in terms of our active cases, we now stand at 193. Again, 193 active cases of COVID-19 here in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Just to give you an update in terms of our COVID-19 vaccination, in terms of fully vaccinated persons who've received, well, their 2 doses, where 2 doses are necessary, we are up to 38,585. Okay, 38,585 persons are fully vaccinated. Those who are partially vaccinated is 5,208, and those who have received booster shots stands at 6,824. So just about 34.1% of our population is fully vaccinated. I know that it is way below what the authorities would like to have. We are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell all of you about as we get outside of our notices, we're moving into more hardcore news now. Let me pull up a picture on the business here on your screen. With the business, yeah, look at the business day, man. Where's that one, dog? So, Grenada's Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Honorable Joseph Andel, met on Tuesday with the Ambassador of the Republic of Chile to Guyana, Ambassador Juan Manuel Pino Vasquez. Both men discussed matters of mutual concern and interest, such as educational opportunities available in a foreign language, short-term courses, agriculture and its advancing technologies, as well as technical assistance in the field. Now, water resource management was also an area of mutual discussion. The President of Chile, His Excellency Gabriel Boric, who was elected in March of 2022, is only 36 years. Like Grenada's newly elected Prime Minister, Honorable Dick Mitchell, he too came into office on a transformation agenda. All right, we are moving on. How are we looking for time? We are moving. You see, these days we ain't sticking. We baby sitting and we're doing the program, so we have to, you know, be efficient, if you know what I mean. Before baby buses into the studio and say, "Daddy!" Wearing no clothes, of course, so he's going to break the internet. The Alliance of Evangelical Churches of Grenada, they said that they wanted to extend congratulations to the newly elected executive officers of the Conference of Churches in Grenada, now under the chairmanship of Bishop Clyde Harvey. All right. So the new executive have a few little tingling thing, you know, sometimes your hand does tingle sometimes when I see something ting. Yeah, I mean, so if there's a new executive, maybe, starting with a clean slate, and you might want to know what the public perceive of the Alliance of Evangelical Churches and all the other church-based organizations and stuff like that. Yeah, all right to know. But what it seems like when the real social issues come about, you know what I mean? There must be a little deafening silence from the churches. And so we want that to change. We want there to be a balance of interest in all spheres and aspects of our socialization. So whether it is child molestation, sexual molestation, religious issues with religion, fighting against religion, or political issues, or then kind of business and them kind of thing there, other social things within the community, where you have a lot of things happening. We want there to be a balanced approach and interest. But here's what the people say, the street say, it's our only political things all of us get involved in. I'm not saying it, the street saying it. Like when you have like a
thing, you know, you put out like a release. It's mostly about, you know, other than when you ask for a press. But even when you're asking for a press, it's where politics is concerned. So the people saying, you know, the voice of people is the voice of God, as you hear just now. You know that you should be, your approach should be more holistic. You know what I mean? Because they say if you look like a duck and if you walk like a duck, or if you song like a duck, it can be an elephant. That's what the people say. Look how we just swallowed turned me into a pastor. All right, we're moving on. The next thing that we have to tell, John. If I lie after the people. I lie. Oh man. All right, thank you, son. Okay. Somebody calling daddy. Why are they calling daddy on the program? And they know they're not supposed to call daddy. Mr. Killer, I'll call you back just now, soul, yeah. I'll call you back just now. Are they on the program? You understand? Yeah, Killer calling me. All right. Tell Killer don't call Mikey on the program. All right, go on now. Go on. Yes. Mr. Killer calling Mikey on the program. Okay, go back. Thank you. All right. See what I tell all ya? Somebody don't doing their work. Yeah. Yes, okay. So. Daddy. Okay. Yes, okay. All right, good boy. Yes, good job. All right, good job. All right, so we're moving on. Give me 1 second. John, no. Secure. Yeah, cause that. Thank you very much. Good boy. So go back and watch your TV, okay? Wow, let's mess up the whole thing now. So we are moving on. So ladies and gentlemen, oh no. Okay.
I want to say hi.
You want to say hi? Okay. He wants to say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Good. Take your phone and go now, okay? Take it. Go. Thank you. See you just now, all right? So, whoever said that parenting wasn't that challenge, it's like that sometimes, all right?
Mom gone, Daddy.
Yes.
Mommy gone.
Yeah, mommy gone. Bye.
Bye.
Go take it and go. I'll come back by you just now, okay?
Bye.
So, as I explained yesterday,
Mom.
we recently had a baby.
Daddy.
Okay, so we recently had a baby, and the baby is not 100%. So the mommy and baby are currently in hospital, and so I am left with the responsibility of my 2-year-old son. At the same time, you know, I don't leave my son in anybody's hands, not like that, you know. Particularly in the night. Well, I leave him in the care of somebody else when I go to the hospital. But then again, you know, thank you very much, Kenita. But when it comes to nighttime, it gets a little more technical, and so he's with me. And so you expect nothing different from a 2-year-old, right? So forgive me as we move on. I hope you guys are not upset, but forgive me for that, okay? Good. We are moving on. So the Soca Prelims are to start on Thursday. That's right, on Thursday. This Thursday. So they are going to be, it appears to be 2 days, Thursday and Friday, starting at 6 o'clock, and both of it happening at the Lazarus playing field. Now this is what a lot of people have been looking. We haven't had a competition in 2 years. And so a lot of people were looking forward to that. And so let's talk about who's going to be on stage on Thursday. Reggae Atmosphere, Mr. Wacky, A-Boy, A-H-B-O-Y, Lil Rafa, Squeezehead, Biddy, Mellow, Sheldon Douglas, Jigsaw, LED and Lasho, Hammer, Leadneck, Papa Jerry, Slack, Time, Terror the Governor, Young Song, the Dino Outrage. We also have Bucket, Little Jello, Chaos, Stunner, Brahma, the General, Candleman, Shamak, EC like in EC Dollar, Mr. Bantan, So Soca Banton changed his name to Mr. Banton. Then there's Blackad Da Clone and Capon. Then Sparky B and General Michael, Grenada's Michael Jackson. So that's who's going to be on stage on the first night. And then on the second night. Okay. Nice boy. And then on the second night, we've got Scorpion King, Knock Boss, Punchulus, Pluto Space, Carrot, Ja Angel, Hits, Top Cat, Pla, Moses Ranks, Top Cat and Blazer, Reba, Looney Spark Electrify, K1, Yardi, Grandpa Chain, Chain, you didn't that way? Shady Beck, Tree Riveler, Traveler, I guess that's how it's meant to be pronounced with a 3. Tonio, the Don and the Regulars, Afro, Davi and Chunks. Then there's Mystic, there's Enma Payne, Landlord, Abba, The Hype and Shabib, Area Code, Reginald G, Super Flying Flint, Heartless, Black Blingers, Glue and Bess and Don Jamel, Chucky HD, 250 and Coxilus. So these are your artists. So you would notice that you hear some names that you're accustomed to hearing, and then there are some names that you accustomed to hearing but you have not heard, and then you're hearing some new names. So so clearly there are some I see that there are less names are registered if my memory serves me correctly. All right, so there are less persons or fewer persons registering now than from previous years. Now we're speaking to Scholar, well, he has won it all, and he's saying that yes, he too has observed that there are fewer persons registering this time around than previously, but he says so. He thinks that should have been expected.
Okay, so I have noticed the reduction in terms of the registration of artists this year for the Soca, Monarch especially, and I can say that I did not expect it. In fact, the timing of the election would have definitely placed a damper on everything. The election was like a carnival. Artists were involved. Artists got, they got hired, and some of them made more money than they would ever even make in Carnival. So of course they would have concentrated on the election, and then up comes Carnival. Sort of creep up on everybody. And if you notice, you're not even hearing songs, not just the registration, but there are no songs on the radio. And this itself is odd. And the only thing that would have happened is now we can't blame COVID, because even when COVID was there, we had more songs than we have now.
Yeah, so that's Scholar. He said also that he's noticed that some of the big names, as we have said, some of the known names are also not present, although there are some, but some of the known names you are not hearing them as well.
I have also noticed that some of the big name artists are not there, but I've also noticed that some of the big name artists are also there, and potentially, because we don't know, we can have the big three, because Looney Spark and Electrify are there, Terra is there, and we don't know if Boise defends, then we actually have the big three. And together you have Leadneck. And what you find is that over the years, the tree needs to be refreshed. And new artists will come up from time to time. We get locked into this space thinking that there are only one set of artists that can move crowd, and there are only one set of artists that are viable and relevant. And this is not true.
All right. And of course, we are moving on now. The Soca Monarch Boise has come out on social media saying that, hey, listen, give us more money. There should be more money for the prize, at least for the first prize. We want $100,000 at least for the first prize. Okay, that's what he's asking for. And Scholar is saying that, you know what, that should come with a different approach. Them kind of requests must come in a different format. He's saying that if you are to be taken seriously, there must be a more unified approach. to these demands rather than an individual coming out to say, okay, we want this, we want that. Here's Scholar.
What it shows definitely is that there is a disjointedness in terms of organization, because this is not coming from a platform of unity, from a platform of togetherness, but it just sounds as some one-manism or two-manism fighting for something. And you would never get anything in culture, in Calypso. It has never happened without a collective bargaining sort of posture. It just doesn't happen. What?
All right, now he is saying, although he supports that there could be an ask of some sort for an increase in general, probably by percentage or so on, he's not supporting that particular approach, as he's already alluding to, in a one-man asking for this, asking for first prize, an increase in the first prize. Well, here's Scholar again.
What we see, how it was put forward. We want 100,000. I saw it in something. We want 100,000 first prize for Soca Monarch. Now that to me is a selfish position, and it speaks again of not bargaining collectively. Now I could understand if we want 20% or what percent increase in the prize monies, but to just single out one prize and say that we need 100,000 for first prize, that really doesn't cut it.
And the 9-time Calypso King says that these situations call for dialogue, possibly with all of the stakeholders again.
The real truth of the matter is that when you look at the other Soca monarchs from, let's say, St. Vincent and where have you, our Soca Monarch first prize is actually more than theirs, you see. So it's something that we need to sit and eyeball people around the table and come with a position, not just flying things on Facebook and so on. That is not going to work.
Thank you very much. That's Finley Jeffrey Scholar. All you moving away from I'm really excited about the Calypso competition as well. I mean, I'm into my Soca as usual, and I don't know most of us are, but I'm really excited to see what's going to be taking place with regard to Calypso. We've had 2 major Calypso shows recently, and they were both successful in their own right. So we know that there's an appetite for Calypso music. So let's see what's going to happen. So we're going to start with the Soca Prelims this weekend, and there's pace moving forward to Spicemas 2022. Opposition leader Keith Mitchell, in an interview right after his swearing-in ceremony, says that losing is tough. But of course, he's confident that if his party does the right thing, that they can soon be returned to government, given the percentage of shift that there were to see that the NDC take power. Here's the opposition leader, Keith Mitchell, when he was asked by one of the reporters regarding his loss and his advice to his supporters.
My quick question to you, although you alluded to it in your speech, what would you say, what would be your advice to supporters who are very, I mean, of course, losing an election is tough. But what would you say to your supporters, your diehard supporters, going forward with this new government?
What I would say is recognize the system, and I've been preaching that. When you are in the process of the parliamentary system, where elections are held every 5 years at least, for maximum, then you have to understand there would be period of celebration for winning, and there's also a period of unhappiness for losing. And the good thing is we have lost. This is the 3rd time we have lost. So in effect, people will understand that that's a phase of the democratic process. But also they will know that if we work together and pull our resources together, the sky is the limit. The fact is, nearly 30,000 people voted for the NNP. And you've seen 11% swing to get the NDC into government. So all you need is about 4 or 5% swing in 5 years, to turn the tide the other way. So I'm very confident. To my supporters and to the NMP supporters, have faith. It's tough. I have received so many calls. The only times I become emotional about the loss is when people call me and I see their pain, and it gets to me. For me personally, I'm at peace, and I feel that 22 years of head of a country, how many people in their life can say God has blessed them, and the people have blessed them with 22 years as leader, and I am going to be unhappy with the voice of the people, which we say normally is the voice of God. No, I'm not going to be, but our people need to understand that is the process. It's not something you enjoy, but I think they will get over it. And I've been going around, I've done 2 meetings already, and I thought they have been motivating for me, and I hope for the supporters. Excellent meetings. The spirit was extremely much higher than it was in 2008, and much higher than it was in 1990 when we lost.
That's the opposition leader, Keith Mitchell. Now we are moving on. How are we looking for time? Who's keeping the time for us? Okay, so the next thing that we have to tell you about, disgusting picture by the way, the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, is urging countries and health professionals, including those in the Caribbean, to step up the fight against syphilis and congenital syphilis. Though preventable and curable, but affects thousands of people each year. Now, according to the epidemiological review of syphilis in the Americas launched last month by PAHO, an estimated 4.6 million people have syphilis in the region. In 2020, countries reported 29,147 cases of congenital syphilis, and preliminary figures reported to PAHO for 2021 included more than 30,000 infections transmitted via mother to child. And when it gets to that stage, mother to child, that's when you know that there's a problem. Now, the number of people affected remains unacceptably high for a disease that should no longer exist. All right, that's according to the doctors there. All right, so yeah, they're saying that more could and should be done in preventing this. All right, we are moving on. How are we looking for time? Okay, so I see, yes, we are exhausted for time, folks. Syphilis, HIV, gonorrhea, herpes, hepatitis, they're all still out there. And though you are hearing a lot about COVID-19, you must also keep your guards up for these sexually transmitted diseases as well. Although you're not hearing much about them, they are still very alive and affecting lives around the world. A word to the wise is sufficient. We are encouraging you again to please share the program. For those of you who have not yet done so, this is our share moment. Sharing is caring, and there are almost 700 of you here. We ask that if you share once, you give other people an opportunity to view tonight's program, and of course for that we will appreciate you. All right, so folks, you go ahead and share the program. What we're going to do right now, we take a quick break and come back. We drink some water, you know, ting we eat some popcorn, and when we come back, we've got the national report, and we also have the weather for you. So please go ahead and stay right there.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Education Minister confirms that government will remove school fees for the new school year. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, July 5th, 2022, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. The government of Grenada will move ahead with plans to implement a no-fees policy from the new school term in September. That's according to Minister for Education, Senator the Honorable David Andrew. He says the conversation between his ministry, principals, and other stakeholders will soon commence to establish the guidelines necessary for a successful implementation. Minister Andrew explained that although the plan is not yet concrete, there will be definite changes to the ministry's policy position on the issue. He told the Government Information Service that a thorough analysis will be conducted on what currently exists and how it can be enhanced to fulfill the Prime Minister's recent commitment to remove school fees for the new school year.
In the coming school term, there'll be no fees applied as indicated by the Prime Minister. However, there are going to be some meetings to iron out kinks because we are aware that in some schools some fees have been aggregated. So some schools include fees for ties and for some parts of the uniform in some of the registration fees. So a discussion needs to be had to make sure we disaggregate those and we can speak to them separately. But in a general sense, we are projecting towards what was declared, and we just wanted to make sure that we give notice to all of our persons or stakeholders in education. So that has been dealt with by way of a circular through the Office of the Chief. If there's a charge for a tie, that's a charge that we obviously accept, that we are prepared to have persons pay and we know that there are some nuances with security fees and some are special arrangements that some schools make. Making adjustments would require some additional changes on the part of ministry policy positions. So we're going to have those discussions, and when we speak with all of our stakeholders, principals association and schools, we'd be able to more appropriately guide and as a ministry and as a government take the actions that will support that commitment as well.
Newly elected government ministers say they are excited and optimistic about fulfilling promises, enhancing and transforming the public sector, and developing the economy. On day 2 at the office, GIS spoke with Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Honorable Andy Williams, and Minister of State with responsibility for agriculture, lands, fisheries and cooperatives, Senator Honorable Adrian Thomas. Both are eager to have boots on the ground to continue projects and programs to contribute to economic development.
The staff at the complex was welcoming and they showed us a good face, and I am looking forward to do great things. This ministry is a ministry where we will get things done, and we are putting the framework into place right now that we can proceed. So the first day was a day when we had to start putting things in place so that we can move forward with the department. I am eager to work, eager to get things done, eager to mobilize and implement, and also transform the country in the process. And transform through education also, not just through projects, but we can help educate our people in order for them to transform their lives in a better way. So it's a complete process and we are up to the task.
It was a pleasure being back here, and the PS did a fantastic job in terms of taking me around to meet the various staff. And I was really embraced and I felt welcome. I did not come into the Ministry of Agriculture wondering what will be done. The National Democratic Congress has a serious plan for agriculture. So it's not a matter of what has to be done in what will be done in the Ministry of Agriculture, but what the whole question of we have to transform the Ministry of Agriculture. We know exactly where we are going and what we want to do, and the Ministry of Agriculture will be one of the main pillars in moving the economy and transforming Grenada. So we quite positive and show exactly what we want to do and where we want to take agriculture. The staff is very eager, and they do have some plans in the pipeline, and together with, I will do a review, and we'll see how we can take that department and make it into something very meaningful and that can contribute to the development of this country.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The house was shaking. Then suddenly saw we hear bang, crack, and the roof had gone.
Man, I was so scared, I nearly wet myself.
Only those who have lived it can truly understand the devastating fury of a hurricane's wind.
The house across the road just get up and roll over.
Hurricane force wind. It's a hazard. Hazards. Take control. Reduce your loss. You can hurricane-proof your home. For example, make your roof more wind-resistant by using screws instead of nails in its construction. Find out more about hurricane force winds and other hazards at your local disaster office.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency and SEDERA.
Welcome back. Uniting the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, healthcare and inter-island travel. These are three of the major priorities of Honorable Tevin Andrews, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government.
The mere fact that today I had to come down the Coast Guard and we had to chat to the hospital to get here is a clear indication of the challenge that the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique face with the inter-island travel. The mere fact that the plane is not operating, they are operating until mid-July, and all of these things, we intend to deal with the inter-island issue. And of course creating a new economy. A new economy in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, helping to transform and to build and improve our water infrastructure and supply in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. And of course agriculture, which is another top priority for us. And there are many other things. But I think the three main things is, one, to unite our people because we are way too divided. Two, the healthcare challenges that our people face, which we intend to partner with SGU, partner with CHS, partner with the diaspora, and of course dealing with the inter-island travel issue. It's a major concern to all, and in order to get the economy moving, it is something that must be done.
Improvements in the infrastructure of the building that houses the T.A. Marshall Community College in Carriacou will also be given immediate attention.
The first order of business I'll be dealing with the Minister of Education with. It is something that must be done. You can't have a government institution in that condition in my territory. It is something that I intend to deal with aggressively. And already the Minister of Education and I started the discussion. I understand that there's some preliminary work has already been done, but I will, of course, my parliamentary colleague and I, cabinet colleague and I, intend to work together hand in hand to bring an amicable solution to that problem as soon as possible. Yeah.
The government of Grenada has partnered with the Sandals Foundation and the Grenada Coral Reef Foundation to implement a community-led coral restoration project in Waltham, St. Mark's. The project will be executed to protect the coral reefs along the shores of Grenada through the installation of bio-rock structures, coral trees, bi-weekly in-water coral gardening, as well as PADI scuba diving sessions for persons within the parish. During the project launch on Monday, President of the Grenada Coral Reef Foundation, Dr. Steve Nimrod, said the project will create ripple effects for the parish.
This one is particularly timely for a number of reasons. One, it's a collaborative venture, and in that collaborative venture, it involves you, the community here. And we always like things to be driven from the ground up. This, as you know, would always enhance collaboration and participation. In terms of the myriad of threats that we face here, we cannot actually give up on our reefs. Reason being is that our reefs do too much for us, okay, in terms of our livelihoods and so, as well as our own protection. So as a foundation, we just cannot, throw our hands up and give up on it. And this is why we conduct a lot of research, and, we've been gaining knowledge, and so in many different areas. And we are just more than happy to share the skills, knowledge, and expertise that we have gained as a team to share this with your community here to enhance, again, lives, livelihoods, and so on here.
Representative from the Sandals Foundation, Georgia Scarlett, says her team is happy to be a part of the project.
We do work across the region under the areas of environment, community, and education. This project falls under our environmental portfolio, and when Grenada Coral Reef Foundation came to us, it was an obvious yes for us to provide support. This is the kind of work that we do because we do believe that in taking care of communities in this way helps communities for years to come. We do this work in St. Lucia, we do this work in Jamaica because we understand the importance of marine conservation, and not only by putting in structures as we're doing with the biorock and through the coral trees, but also empowering the communities.
George Phillip, Chief Fisheries Officer, congratulates Sandals and Grenada Coral Reef Foundation for taking the initiative to enhance the community through restoration.
On behalf of the Ministry of Economic Planning, to which the Fisheries Division is connected to, we say thank you to Sandals Foundation, thank you to Grenada Coral Reef Foundation, thank you to Waltham Volunteers and Steering Committee. And we say, we will make it work. And the coral reef will grow. And Grenada will benefit.
Parliamentary Representative-elect Dr. Clarice Modest-Cohen is happy for this project in the community.
This is great. It's great that this is community-led and that there is ownership and buy-in, because I believe that is critical to the success of this project.
The project is coordinated by Mr. Roland Baldio. And finally, in the news, Acting Registrar of Cooperatives, Ms. Meryl Philip Sylvester, says Grenada's cooperative industry continues to grow and advance the local socio-economic landscape. Her comment was made in observance of International Cooperatives Day on July 2nd, 2022, under the theme, Cooperatives Build a Better World. Grenada joined the rest of the world in commemorating International Cooperatives Day to increase awareness of cooperatives and promote the movement's ideas of international solidarity, economic efficiency, equality, and world peace. Ms. Philip Sylvester said the movement in Grenada started in the early 1940s, where there has been steady growth, which led to the formation of a Department of Cooperatives. In Grenada, many cooperatives have been formed over the decades, including financial, producer, and service in nature, which have left an indelible mark on the local socio-economic landscape.
Many Grenadians have been lifted from the throng of poverty because of their involvement with the various cooperatives that existed on the island. In most cases, the acquisition of skills and knowledge that they gained increased their earning power, positively affecting their life and livelihood.
Some of the benefits that can be derived from being a part of the cooperative movement are reduction in poverty, food security, creating jobs with decent working conditions, building local expertise and profits, exemption from income tax, access to grant funds, and fostering gender equality. That story has brought us to the end of the National Report for today, Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Prison Mitchell saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
All right, thank you very much, guys. And now for a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with a few brief to widely scattered showers, improving during the early morning. Maximum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that's your weather report for tonight. And when we look at tomorrow, for tomorrow, Weather is expected to be partly cloudy, hazy, and windy with few brief showers becoming generally fair by midnight. Sorry, by midday. Maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum 26. Winds northeasterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. So that's it for the weather, and we want to big up all the folks who are currently locked in on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We are happy to have you here. Louise and Glenora and Tradina, Suzanne and the crew there on the big screen as we say hello to you guys. All right, those of you on YouTube. Those of you who are on Facebook, Cynthia, Shireen, Praise and Worship, Suzette, what's going on? Joyous and Golden, who else? That's Golden Sunshine, Delian, Zaka, Rolander, and Carol. Me boy, small man, give me a blowout tonight. Zaka, Shumin Angel, and Java. Who else is there? Vicky, Ernesto, Jane and Gemma, Yvonne and Marilyn, Wendy Ann, Celine, Ansha, and who else is with us? Yes, I see Kirin there. Who else? Osric. Right. So Rachel. Who else? I mean everybody. Roland, I see you there again. I don't want to miss nobody. No. Thea, Eunice, Shael, and well, everybody else. Blessings to you, all right? Yes, so again, forgive me for the little interruptions tonight, of course. You all who have children understand what it can be like at times, right? All right, so yeah, that's all right. Don't watch that. I think maybe by tomorrow night I'll have help. Yeah, I'll have help tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. Blessings to you and your family. Some of you have not shared, but that doesn't hurt as bad as you think it does. You know, I'll still fall asleep tonight, even if you didn't share. Share the thing, no man. I'm telling you. Some of us have interest. All the stingy with the share. Yeah, Shael, Fraser, I see that you're there. Let me tell you who share. I see Dillian. Dillian, how much time you does really share? I see Risa share. I see Listra share. Lyndon and Damon. I go stop say hello. Brendalyn. I go say only hello to who I see share. Tinted, Lintona, Jennifer, Princess, Ori, Dawn shared 45 minutes ago. Neki shared 47 minutes ago. Suzette shared 49 minutes ago. Della shared. I seen Blossy shared 15 minutes ago. Ansha, I see that you shared already. Griffith shared as well. Veronica, blessings to you. Who else I see share? Cecilia, blessings to you. Saraika, I see that you shared as well. So yeah, Rina, I see that you shared. I see Shariel. Shael just shared. Shireen just shared again. Yeah, I'm telling all of the thing working. Delian, I see you shared. Wendy Ann, blessings to you. I see that you've just shared as well. So I want to break up all the sharers. Yeah, from tomorrow night, I only picking up sharers. I ain't picking up people who chatting. I'm picking up people who sharing. You understand? Yes. You can't be doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result. So from tomorrow, I only picking up people who share. Good. Anyway, I'll take care here. Hosting, I see that you just shared as well. So big up to you, hosting. Alright, so if you don't want to chat, but you want to, you want me to big you up, once you share, I would see that you shared, and then I will be able to big you up. Alright, so you don't need to chat only again to be bigged up. Alright, you share and you're getting a big up just the same. I see Molari. All right, so Molari, you just shared. Thank you for sharing. Okay, now that's what we're talking about. So anyway, guys, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. I mean, you must be able to strike a balance. You understand? There are important things that you have to do, but if there's a way that you could do both, then do it. You understand? So I know that I had to babysit my son, but at the same time, the responsibility with Mikey Live, if there's a way that we can strike a balance, then everybody turn out to be a happier person at the end of the night, right? We were able to do it despite the little interruptions, and I know that you will forgive for that again. So anyway, take care, and I really look forward to see you guys tomorrow, God's willing. I'm trying to see if I can negotiate to get to do the live broadcast of the Soca preliminaries and stuff so that you guys could get to see it, all right? If that works out, then it's all good. We'll be able to share that with you. We can have some fun on Thursday and Friday with some really good entertainment. But I ain't making any promises, okay? So anyway, see you guys later on. God bless you and your family. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No. Take care. May God bless you.